Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
Today's podcast goes back to the Old West. Gunsmoke is a radio and TV Western series that was listed among the best shows of any kind and any time. It became the highest-rated, longest-running live-action series in U.S. television history. Ran for 20 seasons, 635 episodes. One of the stars of the show was Dennis Weaver. He played Chester, the lead character's Matt Dillon's assistant. While doing the show, Dennis received an Emmy for Best Supporting Actor. He appeared in numerous movies and TV shows during his career, including the TV movie Duel, which was the first film ever directed by Steven Spielberg. If you'd like to check out his work, MeTV shows Gunsmoke reruns.
Dennis Weaver celebrating his birthday today. Born in Joplin, Missouri, he was runner-up in the 1948 Olympic trials. Singer, songwriter, nominated for several Emmys. Played in TV's Dr. Mudd, Pearl, and many others. He was in Kentucky Jones, Gentle Ben, McCloud, and he and his wife Jerry recently received the Family of the Year award. And of course, we got to mention that he played Chester on Gunsmoke. Dennis, what was your sport in the 48 Olympics?
The Decathlon, which is a combination of 10 different events, single events.
Were you with Bob Richards at that?
No, Bob Richards was a pole vaulter at that time.
Pole vaulter.
Who later became, I think he tried the Decathlon, but I was with Bob Mathias.
Oh, yes, right. I understand you're a vegetarian.
That's right.
Dennis. Has physical fitness and a strict diet always been part of your life?
Well, I never like to use the word strict in anything because I think moderation is a better word, balance is a better word, but I certainly have been aware that I should eat right and exercise properly and think right and all of those things to give my body the best chance I can.
How many years did you play Chester on the Gunsmoke series?
I was there 9 years.
9 years. And after an Emmy for your portrayal of Chester in an obviously successful series, why did you decide to quit and kind of strike out on your own?
I think it was 9 years that made me do it. It's a long time to play any character, although I love Chester, and he will always have a very warm spot in my heart because that was the big break for me.
Sure.
And it was a wonderful character, a wonderful human being, I thought. However, being an actor and a creative person, I really didn't want to spend the rest of my life playing one character, and I felt that if I didn't make a move when I did, that I would probably wind up not being thought of for anything else except that particular kind of role.
Got to impose on you now to do just a little bit of Chester for.
What did you say, Bob?
Well, I want to tell you something, Bob. I mean, it ain't too easy unless you've been practicing it. And I just tell you the truth, I've been out of practice.
That sounds great. You could step right back into it again tomorrow.
Listen, you never lose that. You know, after 9 years, it becomes like your alter ego, or your brother or something, or your second self.
I guess, didn't you have to play a role in a movie or something and use a character like that? What am I thinking of now? It seems to me that
I don't think so. I've never used that strong a character any place else in anything I've done. As a matter of fact, I've made a point while I was on the show Gunsmoke. I always made a point when I guest starred in any particular episodic television or made a movie, I always went as far away from it as I could so that people would think of me as an actor and not as that character.
We mentioned earlier, Dennis, that you received a terrific award, Family of the Year. That must have been quite a thrill, because I think we'd all like to get that award.
Well, it was very gratifying.
Tell us a little bit about your family.
Well, I have 3 boys, and of course my wife Jerry, and we're kind of an open-air minded family, and by that I mean we like the outdoors, we like sports, we like to go up in the mountains, hike. We've got a cabin up at Lake Arrowhead, just above San Bernardino. We spend a lot of time up there, water skiing and with a boat, and just tramping around in the woods. And we're all a rather musical family also. All my sons are very talented as far as singing, playing instruments. I have one son that's the lead singer in a soft rock band.
Where did you meet your wife?
I met her in high school, actually.
Oh, in Joplin.
I knew her in high school from a distance, but I didn't really meet her, and we didn't really become acquainted until we got to junior college. I was in Joplin, Missouri.
Mm-hmm. Did she do any acting?
Well, she did amateur acting, but more than acting, she was a singer in the college bands and the high school bands, and at that time USO troops and that sort of thing as an amateur.
Well, congratulations on a tremendous career, Dennis. And thank you very much for talking with us.
Listen, I appreciate it, Bob.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Dillon. Me and the first sergeant spent close to 3 hours enjoying a couple of beers at the Sutler's.
Bob Berry, WOKY, 1992.
Thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast on iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all the episodes at WisconsinBroadcastingMuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Angels Kids Fund and Donate Life Wisconsin. The preceding program was made possible by a generous contribution from Terry Bond.